Welcome to the Tired AF Yoga Series, where, if you're tired AF, you're definitely in the right place. Every day this month, I'm sharing a simple 10 to 15 minute yoga practice to help you release tension in your body, reset your nervous system, and help your body remember what it's like to relax. If you're ready to relax, silence your notifications, put a calming oil into your diffuser, and let's do this together. In today's video, we're going to explore Savasana a little bit, which is that final pose that we do in yoga classes to help us cement in all that we've just done. It is that lying flat, but it is not simply lying flat. I want to take you through how to set up your body so it's the most comfortable that it can be, and then give you a little guided Shavasana to enjoy. So if you're ready, let's relax. So to do Shavasana, I recommend having a blanket handy. It is actually best to lay as flat as you can to get the most benefits out of Shavasana. However, the more important thing is that you are truly, truly comfortable. So if you're feeling like you get a catch in your back, you definitely want to use the blanket. Make sure you're comfortable. Okay. Now, there are a few things you want to think about in Shavasana. First of all, you want to be warm. If you have any bit of a chill, whether your feet are cold or your hands are cold, then you won't fully relax. Your body can't relax if it's chilly. So you can add layers or use a blanket if you want. But the second thing is you also want to make sure that you are truly symmetrical, like anally so, because that can prevent you from relaxing as well. So if you're using a blanket and it's touching one hand differently than it's touching the other, that actually can affect how deeply you can relax. So I'll use a blanket, but I'll be very careful to make sure it's perfect. It's probably even better to have like gloves on your hands, socks on your feet. You can even wear a hat. The third thing that you want to keep in mind is that darkness helps you relax. So having some sort of eye bag or covering over your eyes is very helpful. You want to make sure it's not super heavy because too much pressure on your eyes can actually affect your corneas over the long haul. That's what they've discovered from all the eye bags from years ago. So you want to do something light, or they have eye bags now that are, have holes, if you will, for where your eyes are, so there's no weight on your eyes. So I always like to say we want to stack the deck in our favor to relax. So coming down, and do this with me, I want you to come down. I'm going to talk you through setting up your body. So come on down and start with your knees into your chest. This is always a good way to start your Shavasana because you want to enter Shavasana centered. So often we do twists right before we go into Shavasana, which feels really good. It releases tension, but then you're asymmetrical a little bit. So you want to come into the centered place, plus it also can release your back a little bit. Set your feet down. And if you're not sure if you need a blanket, I always tell my students, test it. See if you can lay flat. Sometimes you'll feel the hitch right away. Sometimes you feel it partway through. Hitch in your lower back, right? Sometimes you'll feel it partway through Shavasana. If you feel it partway through, you want to actually shift and give yourself a blanket. Again, most important that you feel comfortable. You cannot relax if you're feeling discomfort. Then you're going to extend your legs and separate your feet so they're a little bit more than hip width apart. Let your toes drop out to the side, and I'll even shake out my legs a little bit because sometimes there's a grip in my hip joint. It just feels good. And then test. If you need that, add the blanket. What you're going to do is place it underneath your thighs, not a round roll underneath your knees. You have an artery that runs behind your legs, and if it starts to cut off the blood flow to your feet a little bit, don't worry, you'll be fine. But you can't really relax if that's what's happening in your body. So it's better to bring a flatter blanket up underneath your thighs, and it feels really good. There's a difference. You'll feel very much more supported, and you'll be able to relax more. Now the upper body, you're going to bring your arms about 45 degrees away from the body. If they're too far out, they'll get cold. Remember, not a good thing. If they're too close, you won't be able to relax your shoulders. So about 45 degrees away, and you turn the palms up and walk your shoulder blades down your back. And then you relax. And as you relax, your shoulder blades might pull out a little bit. That's totally fine. That's where you want them to be. And then you're going to rest in the very center of the back of your head. If you have a ponytail like I do, I recommend pulling it out so that you can rest in a very centered, relaxed way. Then, first thing you want to do is relax the body as much as you can. Just sink into the floor, close your eyes using an eye bag or an eye covering if you have it. Feel your breath in your belly. I like to take a couple of deep breaths, and with an exhale, I just sink. Follow that exhale and let yourself relax. And then I'll take a few belly breaths with intention. Belly breaths are very relaxing for the body, as we've talked about. So I'll take a couple of those with intention. I don't want to focus on my breath throughout Shavasana because I actually want to let go of my awareness of the body. But I just do a few intentional belly breaths to help myself relax. Plus, it sets me up for continuing that belly breath as I begin to stop thinking about it. The next step is to refine your relaxation by relaxing the muscles in your face. So these muscles are associated with your senses, your sense of smell, hearing, taste, sight. And as you begin to relax those, they really transfer out, and it helps relax your entire body even more. So you'll find the muscles that are the most important for you. For me, it's the jaw, and that's true for most people. So as I relax my jaw even more, it really helps me relax. Relaxing the space between my eyebrows. Softening my eyes. And your forehead. And at this point, you probably feel pretty centered. It's really nice, right? And then just let yourself be quiet for as long as it feels good for you. Relax and release. And we'll just take a few more breaths here. And now slowly move your fingers and your toes. You always want to return from Shavasana slowly. If we just jump up, you're going to lose a lot of the benefits. But if instead you slowly wake the body up and then pause, and can you feel the relaxation again? Bend your knees, roll to one side, and just rest on your side for a moment. And again, feel your relaxation. When you're ready, push yourself up. Let your head be heavy. Let the head stay heavy. Eyes closed. Come up to sitting. And just take a moment, feel your body go back to that feeling of relaxation. Pretty good, isn't it? So whenever we do Shavasana, be sure you're placing your body well. The better you place your body, the more relaxed you can become. It really makes a difference. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you want to make sure you don't miss out on any of these videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel and comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for joining me, and we will see you in the next